Many thanks for joining us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma with the news. And on the news update, we begin with governance. In commemoration of his first anniversary in office, President Bola Tinubu has directed his ministers to present their performance reports to Nigerians. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, announced this, adding that low-key first anniversary celebration would be marked with sectorial media briefings by the 47 federal ministers starting on Thursday. Our correspondent, Kabir Lawal, has the details.
It's few days for President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's led administration to complete a year in office, and he has actually asked the ministers to present their scorecard to enable them take him to the next level. Let's hear take of people as we talk to them.
Yes, the ministers are trying because from what we have seen, you can see yourself in the FCT. You see changes everywhere. The minister is working compared to the previous one who was dormant. There was no project going on. And so many other sectors, the ministers are doing their best. In the last 1 year that they just come on board, I think they are better than the previous administration in terms of rating. You have different sectors now. Education is trying, they are reviving different policies. Minister of Police Affairs is trying to see how they can tackle the insecurity and trying to bring in new innovations into their ministries. And likewise to all other ministers, they are just trying. You are very well much aware that there have not been funding since they came. They have not started releasing capital budget for this government. I think just this month or so they started. So the expectation is high. We're expecting a lot from them. They are putting right policy direction for us to follow.
I will assess them in the rate of 60%. That is the percentage I put them. But actually, as a Nigerian, I'm not satisfied with most of what the ministers are doing. We pray for change. We agitate for transformation of this country into a viable sector, into a viable economy. We ended up with multiple problems. Nigeria and Nigerians are really suffering. Those who are coordinating the affairs of this country should come and address this country properly.
They don't want to work, but they want to get money. And money is not easy to get if you don't know how to work. That's what President Tinubu told them. When President Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State, he told his commissioners that if you are not ready to work, leave my cabinet. The same thing he told them here too. If you are not ready to work, leave my cabinet. Because I'm here to save Nigeria, I'm here to transform Nigeria, I'm here to reform Nigeria, of which President Tinubu is trying to do right now. But many ministers are sabotaging all the efforts he's trying to do. Please, if President Tinubu can reshuffle many ministers, it will be better action and a better decision.
It has truly been observed that the importance of ministers in the country like Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. And on the May 29th this year, which will mark the Democracy Day, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has said it will be on a low key. Reporting for Value Chain TV, I am Kabir Lawal.
The organized labor comprising the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress has again rejected the federal government's new offer of 57,000 naira minimum wage. The Labour leadership rejected the federal government's fresh offer, which is the third proposal in about a week. However, the NLC and the TUC shifted grounds from their initial 615,000 naira to 497,000 naira. And still on the news updates, the Central Bank of Nigeria has updated regulatory guidelines for bureau de change operators in the country. The updates followed consultations with various stakeholders. In the details of the updates, the mandatory caution deposit of 200 million naira for Tier 1 BDC license holders has been removed. Similarly, 50 million naira for Tier 2 license holders has also been waived. Previously, Tier 1 BDCs paid 5 million naira, while Tier 2 BDCs paid 1 million naira for renewal. The bank noted that these adjustments aim to streamline BDC operations and enhance financial accessibility. The Rural Electrification Agency has signed a groundbreaking partnership with OSC Energy, a global leader in decentralized renewable energy systems, to deliver 250 megawatt sustainable energy to millions of underdeserved rural communities in Nigeria. The Memorandum of Understanding signed between the two entities in Lagos on the sidelines of the ongoing Energy Access Investment Forum marked a significant milestone in the country's journey towards universal energy access and sustainable development. The partnership between the two entities was aimed to establish a long-term strategic relationship that sets a global benchmark for scaling the deployment of decentralized solar power projects, otherwise known as mini-grids in Nigeria. And for the industry story, the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, has revealed that the average retail price of automotive gas oil diesel rose 68.01% year-on-year to 1,415.06 naira per litre in April. The board disclosed this from details of its automotive gas oil price watch for April 2024. The report also revealed that on a month-on-month basis, the price of diesel rose 5.5% from 1,341.16 naira in March 2024. Analyzing the zonal distribution of diesel prices, the Northeast Zone reported the highest average price at 1,307.21 per litre. Bonny Gas Transport Limited, a subsidiary of Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Limited, has chartered a new build vessel, AKTORAS, in a move to diversify and reduce the carbon footprint of its shipping portfolio. Adaobi Ogwejofor has the details.
BGT was founded in 1989 to provide shipping capacity to LNG's operation and has been instrumental in solidifying LNG's reputation as a major LNG supplier on the global stage. The newly chartered vessel AKTORS, owned by Capital Gas Limited, symbolizes a pivotal addition to BGT's fleet leased under a bareboat charter agreement. The vessel is equipped with mega propulsion systems that reduce emissions and increase efficiency. It is a 174,000 m3 capacity class LNG carrier with a length of 299.6 meters, breadth modeled of 46.40 meters, and dead weight of 81,194 tons. At a ceremonial ship naming event at the Hyundai Samho Heavy Industries shipyard in Moko, South Korea, the special advisor to Nigerian President on Energy, Oluwehijin, christened the vessel as the sponsor lady and godmother, signaling the formal launch of the vessel that will carry LNG from the LNG's Bonny terminal to customers around the world. The event was graced by Ambassador Ferdinand Nwoye, the Nigerian head of mission for the Nigerian Embassy in South Korea, Mr. Philip Melshelbia, BGT's Executive Vice President and LNG's Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Olakunle Oshubu, LNG's Deputy Managing Director, and Mr. Abdulkadir Ahmed, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of LNG Shipping and Marine Services Limited. For Value Chain TV, Adaobi Ogwejofor reporting.
The House of Representatives has asked the federal government to rebuild and repurpose seized buildings and landed properties for public use within and outside the country. The lower legislative chamber passed the resolution during the plenary session after the adoption of a motion sponsored by Esosa Iyawe from Edo State. The motion was voted and approved by the legislators when the presiding officer and Deputy Speaker Ben Kalu put it to a voice vote. The House mandated the Committee on Public Assets to ensure compliance. And still on the news update, it has been 18 years since the National Library project was awarded, and the shadows of uncertainty continues to grow bigger over its completion, sparking growing concerns among citizens and stakeholders alike. From 9 billion naira in 2006, the abandoned National Library now costs over 200 billion naira. Value Chain TV spoke to some Nigerians regarding this. The report.
We don't have the culture of continuity. So it's unfortunate, but as it is today, if, it is still not too late, even if it is half a trillion. If once the willpower is there, it could be done. That's where I look at it, and it is so vital. Not just to the elderly ones, even to those in the foundation level. They know that education is a major priority. So reading culture is something that develops the mind. It helps the stability of the mind, the human physics, and impact on the knowledge very well. So it has a very tremendous value to learning. If you are just like they say, there used to be this slogan that says to know more is to read more. So if you are virtually all of us are learning every day, and the library of a thing, the library structure of a thing is another significant aspect of study, learning generally. So if the government has the willing power, and the Ministry of Education in particular, who takes custody of a library, has to work hard, be very pushful about it.
Well, regarding the delay in terms of implementation, I think that one has to do with the political will of the government or those in power. I think lately the previous governments, since the project was first initiated in 2006, have not been, willing, do not have the political will to implement the project. But I think it is actually something laudable that now the present administration feels there is need, to take up the project and continue it. And regarding the money appropriated for the project in the previous years and now presently, I'm not trying to say that justify the amount, but if you look at the exchange rate of dollar that time and presently, you see that there has to be a lot of differences. If you could remember around 2006 also when the project started, I think maybe the dollar is barely up to 100 naira or something like that. Now it's clocking around 2000 or something like that. So definitely has to be that difference. But notwithstanding, I think government should put more effort to try to see that this project is actually completed.
The library, 8 years cannot do it. Yaradua came, he couldn't do it. So even Tinubu did not do it, so it's not his own fault. So they only get the fuel money and they be sharing it to themselves with the senators. So they know what they are doing. We that will suffer for the country, we serve the country, they just took us away. They give us 20,000 in a month. What will 20,000 do as a retired police officer? So the country is just doing what it's doing. So Tinubu is not Tinubu who started it. So it is the old people who started life from beginning. This library will take how many minutes to do? They do launch it, they do everything. Until up to now, it is not. We are talking about library for what? Who have time and go and eat and read? Who is not hungry? So please let the country know what they are going to do.
And that's it on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma. Thanks for watching.